Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the pre-market. So today is Monday, the start of a new week, and let's see where the markets are doing right now. We see that the US markets ended firmly in the green on Friday night, and let us see if the Asian markets are continue with the same positive momentum or not. So let us look into the charts to get a clear picture. So this is the chart of SGX Nifty, and as you can see over here, we see SGX Nifty is still indicating a gap up of 15,876, which is close to 170 180 points up in the market. So that is good to see. And then let us look to the global markets right now. So Asian markets have opened for will in the green is what we are seeing. The German index up by almost 1.6 percentage. Not German index, sorry, German index is German markets are closed right now, so we have to look at the Asian markets. So Asian markets, the Hang Seng index is at up almost 2.29 percentage. You can see it open with a strong gap up, and it is continuing to move higher. The Nikkei, the Japanese index, also opened with a gap up, and it is consolidating. Right now it is up 1.04 percentage. Chinese market are also up. It is up 1.9 percentage, and Korean markets are also up by almost 1.9 percentage. So good to see all the markets are up. The Asian markets are reacting positively, but US futures are slightly down as we see right now. US futures were all up more than 3 percentage. So right now S&P 500, the Nasdaq and Dow Jones are indicating a slight bearishness, which is again nothing major to talk about. So they are slightly in the negative region of 0.1 to 0.2 percentage. So nothing major, because they have already moved up close to 3 percentage in the Friday's trading session. So nothing major to talk about there. So let us go into the commodity prices and see the prices of crude oil, because that is very important. So crude oil prices, let us see. The US oil is trading at 107.7, which is close to $108. So that is it could be a pullback in the downtrend. So as long as US oil is maintaining this downward trend, so it is good for the markets. So if things remain under control, we can expect that this bullishness to continue for the short term at least. So US oil is 107.75. If it comes down, it's obviously better. And because around $108, $109, there is a strong level of resistance is what we can see at present. So let us hope the US market, the US oil comes down. Coming to dollar index, it is trading downwards, which is a good sign. Again, it is at 104.03, and USD INR is at 178.24. Coming to the SGX Nifty, let us I told you it is indicating almost 175 gap up. So it will be interesting to see how the markets react. Talking about the levels of Nifty at first. So if the market is indicating a gap up, it will open around 15,850 to 900 zone. So we know the importance of that level, because when the markets were falling, especially on 13th of June, there was a big gap down, and the markets have actually opened at that region. And we know that market have tried to take some kind of support multiple times during the level of 15,900. 850 to 900 is a strong, it's a zone of resistance for the markets. So keep an eye out for that level, and since the market is going to open at that level exactly, we have to see if that important level of resistance is broken, or if the markets trend downwards from there, taking a resistance at that level. So if that level is broken, you can expect the markets to rally towards 16,000, and again 16,000 is going to act as an important level of resistance. If that is broken, we can expect the markets to rally further. And if the gap up does not sustain in the first 15 minutes, we can expect the markets to move downwards, and obviously take the first level of support near 15,670 to 700 region is where the yesterday's the market has closed. So that is the place where the markets can take a level of support. That's the first level, and if that is broken, we can expect the markets to fall further. On the downside, 15,500 is a good level to watch out for today's trade. So this is the level for today, and if either of them is breached, and you can take a long or short position likewise. So this is Nifty. So back Nifty, coming to back Nifty, if Nifty is indicating 150 160 points gap up, you can expect a 300 to 400 points gap up in back Nifty as well. So if that is the case, then back Nifty will open at 34,000 round figure levels. So that is, again, we know it's an important level of resistance in back Nifty as well. So we have to see how the markets react around that level, and if 34,000 is broken on the higher side, we can expect the markets to rally further. But if that is broken, we can expect the market to retrace back to yesterday's opening price of 33,500 levels. So that is again a important level of support for back Nifty. So back Nifty looks more bullish than Nifty, and we have been saying this for the last few days. And so let us see what happens in back Nifty as well. The days where we have major gap up or gap down, it becomes tricky because a lot of people who are taking short positions would get trapped, and people who are taking long positions over the weekend, they would like to book their profits. So that is why the markets tend to become slightly volatile on these days. But the levels have been discussed, and obviously in these kind of days, it's better to wait for the first 15 minutes and see where the markets are headed, and then taking a trade would be a good practice to follow. So with that, not expecting much today because it is there's not many events that are going to be happening today. So expecting a calm day. With obviously FII selling is the only concern we have for the markets in India. So obviously they can take this opportunity to sell the markets because it is at the higher levels. So we have to see how the markets trade today, and since the US markets will be opening today evening, we will see the reaction only on tomorrow. So usually we do not see major trends or anything on Mondays. So let us see what happens. Markets are opening expecting a wrap up, and hope it sustains. So with that, I'll end the pre-market show here, and hope to meet you again for the post-market show, where we discuss about how the markets have traded the entire day, and also how the US markets are reacting to everything. So with that, I'll end the pre-market show here. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.